Just grab them in the brisket.
Hey, there's John. Milky?
Milky.
Aren't they all males?
That's Milky, Mailkey.
Milky. I don't even know what that means.
You checked the mail yesterday, so
That was the day before that.
whatever. You checked the
And
mail
you
last.
took my keys to the thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's true. These are all true.
True stories.
So, John, I want that mail key.
Where is the mail key?
Where's the Milky, Father?
I want that $2.
This is Jonathan Lathrop Jr. on Grab Them in the Brisket. Today's topic, where did my dad put the mail key?
Dun, 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 dun.
Tomorrow's topic is, where are we going to find the milk key? That's going to be up your ass.
Right? How long are you grounded?
Do you only have one male key?
No, I literally made like 12 copies of it, so this wouldn't happen.
That's illegal to do.
Is it? Ace had no trouble with it. Well, it's a place with the helpful hardware folks, so.
Welcome to the Grab 'em in the Brisket podcast. This is James.
Mr. John.
Alden is here.
Alden, come on.
What's up, my dudes?
There we go. Y'all know me.
All right, Alden, hit him with the business.
Grilling is my business, ladies, and business is good. What movie reference is that from?
Oh, just give him the business.
All right, damn it. Hey, guys, we love the positive
I mean,
feedback.
what movie is that? I don't
What
know.
movie is that?
I don't remember.
Major Pain. Of course, he don't say grilling. He does say killing. but-
Killing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Fair enough.
All right.
Anyways, guys, we're here. If you need to get a hold of us, we love all the feedback we have been getting from everybody. Our email is one of the best places. You can leave a long, drawn out comment that we love. We love reading all these stories that you guys are telling us and stuff like that. So, our address is grabinthebrisket@gmail.com. You can reach us at Twitter. It's at grabthebrisket. Facebook and Instagram are one and the same. It's at Grab 'em in the Brisket. So let's get it going, guys.
Fantastic job. I mean,
Wow, it was a little drawn out, but
yeah.
Okay.
you got it all in there.
Boom.
There it is. There
Way
it
to
is.
go, Alden. Yeah.
All right.
Sweet.
So
All right, you're getting there.
let's introduce our guest. We have a guest with us today, Deni.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
And I'll tell you, is Deni from Chicks That Smoke, for some of you guys and gals out there that may know her. So, and it's Deni Lathrop, and she's the wife of our good,
Me.
John.
Our good John.
I was going to say teammate, and I was like, nope, that's not the word. Bandmate, nope, that's not the word.
Boss?
Nope, that's not the word.
Compadre?
Editor extraordinaire.
Right.
Yep.
I like that. Actually.
It's a lie.
So what's going on, Chicks That Smoke?
Nothing much, guys. Thanks for having me. This is fun. I'm excited to kind of share some things that are going on with y'all.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So we have the 90-second beer review coming up. Before we get into that, we always like to, I guess, propose a couple of questions just to kind of like...
Okay, can we pause real quick?
Yes.
Like, chicks that smoke. Like, let's give a little back history on what this is, what this means. Chicks that smoke, right?
Yeah, Denny, tell us more about yourself.
Like, where's she? What is this? Is this like a new thing, or is it like a site you go to, or what? Like,
Well, hopefully soon it will be a nonprofit because that's my goal for end of year. But I like to share, especially on social media, my kind of passion for cooking. Kind of evolved into the smoking, grilling aspect, but I like to, share that I've been passionate about this since my aunt is a chef and she's lived with us for, I guess, 11 years, maybe 12 years now. And ever since I was a kid, I've enjoyed putting recipes together and things. And so, this barbecue world seems to be a man's only world, but us moms that have the responsibility of, working, cooking, providing for the family, we can do it too. And I love to share meal prepping and just kind of, keeping everybody at home and not wasting their budget eating out. And so I've had fun the last couple of years perfecting that.
okay,
Yeah.
I can see that. That's nice. Yeah.
And if you're not
Awesome.
following Deni on social media, I mean...
She's got like
is
4
it
million followers.
At Chicks That Smoke.
All right, so
I mean, John would probably know.
At Chicks That Smoke?
Yep. You'll find me.
Yeah.
Sound like
But make sure you put Chicks That Smoke. If you mess that up, you'll get some very interesting women. That's not me. Women in blunts.
I'm sure when you're typing out chicks that, there's probably a lot of like stuff that just pops up.
Women
that's
that
like,
blunts or women that have blunts.
Just type smoke really fast after the word that, and you'll find me.
Just close your eyes and it'll be good.
That's funny. That is so awesome, though, because even our name, is our barbecue team. It's chasing more smoke. It's like, is this is it a weed thing? Is it a smoke thing? And I kind of felt that way yesterday going to my daughter's concert. And I'm wearing this thing, and I'm like, man, somebody gonna tell me like, hey, this isn't appropriate, sir. You can't wear that kind of stuff here. And I was gonna be like, hey, on a barbecue team, so it's very appropriate.
That's because we're in Texas.
That's
Where
very
we're
true.
from in California, it's just the norm.
Right.
That makes a lot of sense.
Well, let me ask you, Deni. We posed the question to John, like maybe episode 1 or 2, or when we threw around a couple of like icebreaker questions to everybody. And I'm just thinking off the top of my head what they were. One of them was, what is the weirdest thing that you've ever eaten?
I ate a caterpillar in the 6th grade as a dare.
Ooh.
And it was alive, and it tickled my throat
Esophagus.
as it was going down. But I didn't back down from a dare, so it was all worth it.
Well, at least it wasn't like a millipede.
Yeah, but I did it 3 times.
What the?
Right. So obviously you've got issues. And
Okay.
perfect.
That's why I hang out with y'all. let's
That
be
is-
honest.
That's probably the most classiest thing I've ever heard come out of your mouth.
Yeah.
And I did it 3 times.
Well, other people wanted to see me prove it again. And
Okay.
it was at the bike rack, and there was a caterpillar on the bike rack.
You
so
just
I
kept finding them. We're like,
I
that's
didn't
mine.
chew it.
That's mine. Boom. Got all you butterflies.
That kind of reminds me of a story, and this might be more on the lines of just creepy AF. But at one point in time, me and Jan, younger, were living at a apartment complex with mom and dad, and there was a older gentleman that was a little off a little bit, and Jan could probably like
I'm not
allude
sure
a
if
little bit.
off is even the word to say what he
Yeah.
was. We used to push him around, and he was in a wheelchair. And I think the guy could walk, but he liked being pushed in a wheelchair.
Who
We'd
doesn't,
push him
really?
around. I think he had like maybe a fake leg or something going on too. But I know he would say, like, we would be out like in the woods all day. We'd come back and we'd catch a tarantula or something, right? And we'd bring it, and he'd like, let me see that tarantula, and then he'd just grab it, or he'd just do weird, like, hey, don't grab it, it'll bite you or something, right? You don't know. So we caught a couple of scorpions, and then he ate the scorpion.
He ate the scorpion
That was rough on the
Yeah.
other end.
alive, alive.
Alive.
Opened his mouth up, holding the stinger, just put it on his tongue, and just let it crawl down his throat until he's like, and just starts chewing.
We told my mom, and she was like, hey, listen, we've actually evicted him. He's
He
done.
doesn't live here anymore.
Yeah, he's done.
Could you
The
stop
cops have
talking
been
to him?
called. She's like, she can't believe that we even knew him. She's like, oh my God, what is going on with my kids? That's lesson learned right there.
So was the wheelchair legit? Or
Yeah, I
your-
mean, he had like a fake leg. Like, so I'm sure he got tired of walking all the time, but
Yeah.
dude could walk, right?
yeah.
We'd push him everywhere.
Was he a pirate?
I don't know.
Wow.
As a boy growing up in, I guess any rural,
Here we go.
Rudes.
God damn,
Rowits.
what is that word?
Rowits.
Rule.
Rural.
Growing up in the country,
Rural.
you really didn't have much to do except for just go outside and explore and just find shit and catch shit and just like bring it home. And there were several occasions where me and Jan would catch snakes and just stick them in our pocket and just go home like no big deal. And just like mom's like, oh, I got to do laundry, and like, okay, cool. Here's the pants. Here you go. And the mom's like checking pockets and
Damn
pulls out a
snake
snake.
coming out of the pocket.
Yeah.
Literally, we have a child that may happen to us. Literally, I said, what are you doing outside? He said, I'm making a playground for the worms. This was 2 days ago. He's making a playground for the worms. Yeah.
Sounds
We're
about
not
right.
doing all that.
Worms and snakes. It's 2 little different things, though.
Yeah, that's true. But it could happen.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay, before we get into the 90-second beer review, I'm just going to say this really quick. We're all probably going to die in the next, 6 months or so of the Black Plague.
Is it coming back?
Yeah. You guys didn't see that today? There's, a couple of cases that popped up in China.
Nope.
Denny may know a little bit better. The pneumatic plague.
Oh, great. So John will probably be first since he's on an airplane frequently.
Frequently.
Doing a little research, I learned there because there's pneumatic, there's septic,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's the
Is it pneumatic
bubonic.
or nomadic?
Either way.
Doesn't
Huh.
pneumatic mean like air pressure or something?
Potato,
Yeah,
tomato.
like
Right.
traveling, right? It's traveling plague, right?
Well, I'd like to invite
think
you guys
it's,
to church on Sunday.
your system.
Your chest, your
Okay.
you know what I'm talking about?
So they have 2 cases of that plague outbreak.
Correct.
What's the cure?
If it's treated early,
Penicillin.
they can cure it. If you wait too long, it's death.
Okay, is it the real plague? Because here's the deal. You remember a few years back, the bird flu, right? And then airline companies cleared out pillows and blankets and all these additional costs that they had, and they saved a lot of money. So is this a marketing thing?
It's the same strain, like the parasitic tick jumping from animal to person.
So once again, I'd like to invite you all to church on Sunday. We're going to get right
We'll be
with
there.
Jesus.
Well, I was going to say The Cure would probably be Amy's favorite band, for one thing. But you're saying a septic thing? That's like a rat that comes from your toilet, right?
Now there's septic,
Septic.
there's pneumatic, and there's bubonic.
Bubonic was the one that wiped all them fools out back in the day, right? That was the Black Plague, right?
Correct.
Okay, that's a bad one. We
All
don't want to
three
do
the
that
same.
again.
But they say pneumatic is the worst because it's spread by coughing.
Oh, great.
It's airborne. It's
Oh, that's
you
why it's called
cough,
pneumatic.
you
Airborne.
get it.
Airborne.
Got it.
That makes sense now.
So airplanes will be the harvesting platform.
Yeah, I mean it's China. They're already traveling over here, so
Yeah.
I'm sure it's already over here. And so, hey, drink up, guys. Hey, cheers.
Cheers.
Let's get into the 90-second beer review.
All right, what we got?
Okay, so Deni, which I think is a sponsor.
I've had a great partnership with Karbach.
Yep.
Super excited to partner up with them. And they have generously given us some Crawford Bock to go ahead and review.
I'm going to be honest. I've reviewed this beer many, many times.
Yeah, this is a particular favorite of ours.
That's the freshness of an opening of a Karbach Crawford Bock. Solid.
I like this beer. I think this thing's pretty solid.
Would you say, actually, that it will go ahead and replace the Coors on TBC?
Yes, I can't afford this beer. It's a little expensive. It's a little more expensive than maybe the Coors Light that I drink. But yeah, I would definitely drink this beer over Coors Light. Yeah, I mean, it's a good beer.
It's more of a splurge, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, it's a craft beer. Anytime you're paying for a craft beer, you're going to pay a higher premium for that, which I'm happy to pay for. And I go to places, and if I see they have it on draft, I always order it. So I've definitely reviewed this beer many times. I do like. I'm always a can guy, so I always look at the can. How does the labeling look? How does the actual beer itself? And I really like the way this thing is labeled. It's not centered the way you think it would be. Nothing's very uniformed, right? It's Karbach's the very top of it. Crawford Bock, which if you don't know what the Crawford Bock is for Houston, it's a box area for the Houston Astros Stadium, right? So the Crawford boxes, you can buy seats to that. You can buy, and go watch the game there and sit in the Crawford boxes. So this is the Crawford Bock. It's a little heavier, a little dark beer, kind of. It's
It's a Bock. It's a
yeah.
Shiner-esque.
It is, but it tastes like a light beer, and it pairs perfectly with peanuts.
With peanuts. Yeah. Okay, nice. Yeah. I do like the Astros logo going down the thing of it, right? It has the, what do you call it, the rainbows? Mm-hmm. It has the rainbow logo on there. And then, let's see, what does it say here? It says, a home run every time. What's even easier than jacking a dinger into the Crawford boxes? Which George Springer, right? He jacks
Springer
dingers,
dinger.
right? How about cracking open a delicious Crawford Bock? Crawford Bock is so smooth you can easily stretch the single into a double. Pairs perfectly with peanuts. Great. Stadium dogs and a good 7th inning stretch.
Amen.
Hey, I like that.
Didn't he hit that one on the head, by the way?
Hey,
like
you just
that.
taste
You would
it.
have hit
You're
a
like,
dinger. You would have hit a dinger.
It's
I like it.
4.5% alcohol by volume, and it's made by Karbach, which is right here. It's a hometown brewery, and if you're in the Houston area, have not been there, you need to go check them out. It's a pretty awesome place.
Yes.
Well, let me try some of this. Which
Al-
I've had.
Alan's
I've had
gonna get his
multiple
sip.
times. I've had multiple times, and I like it. I mean, that gets knocked out of the park, right? It's for me, 4.5%. Like you say on the alcohol volume, I'd probably double that for my rating. So I probably, maybe not a 9. I'd probably give him about a solid 7.5.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a winner on the Alden
Yeah,
scale.
that is the highest rating Alden has given a beer.
That's very true.
And I'll probably say this is probably one of our favorite beers, and it's kind of like I would say I'll go 8.5.
So, I think this is a solid beer. Probably one of the best. I would actually give it a grand slam. 10.0.
Oh, it's a rookie score. Oh, my God. Why would you do that? There is no 10. How do you give a 10 to this and then give a 10 to something else? You can't do that.
It's the best
It's
beer.
unattainable.
It's the best beer
Unattainable.
besides vodka.
It's the freaking metal you can't get on Earth. Like, you can't give it a 10. Okay.
Yeah.
10.2.
Okay, well, obviously a rookie score right there. I do like this beer. 8.6. That's a high score right
See, the
there.
problem is you're using number system. This should have been a single, double, triple, home run, or a grand slam. No. I gave it a grand slam. That's the problem here.
No, it's not. Look, we appreciate.
That's the problem.
we-
Do
we-
I need to start running this podcast? I mean,
Look, we
am I being
appreciate-
recruited right
Hey,
now?
so we appreciate the novice in you, and look, we're going to train you up, and yeah, it's fine. Just come with a real score next time, right? Give it an honest opinion.
Grand slam.
James, what was your score?
8.4.
8.4. What was mine?
Actually, 8.5.
Thank you.
Can I recap? This is really a Deni grand slam.
Okay, a Deni Grand Slam.
Deni
John,
Grand
what was yours?
Yeah, this is a super smooth beer, but it actually has flavor. It's not like drinking. I mean, obviously we drink a lot of Coors Light, and it's easy to drink a lot of it. But you can drink a lot of these, and it actually has some flavor. I would give it a 8.3.
Pack your
That's a
stuff.
good score. Hey, that's a good score.
You're moving
8.3
out.
is a good score.
That is
Like,
the highest score I've given a beer.
That without a doubt. And hell, Alden gave it a
7.5.
7.5. Hey, whatever you're doing, Karbach, keep doing it. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean, they have a whole line of beers out there, and I mean, they are all phenomenal. There's probably a few that I'm like, it's not really for me, but they may be something for somebody else.
Well, now that baseball season's over, we're going to transition into the "You'll Shoot Your Eye Out" since Christmas is here. And Karbach
that's
has it
true.
out and
That
ready.
is true, yes.
And it's now a Christmas staple.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Can't
definitely
wait
need to
for that.
review that one for Christmas.
My favorite thing on the back of the can, it says, "Recycle, damn it."
Does it?
It does. It does.
Karbach's
Sure does.
awesome.
With an exclamation point.
Well, I can't wait till back home, all of our California peeps get to try it. They're not quite there yet, but they are expanding, and they're not quite a national brand, but they will be. Won't take long.
Yeah, I mean, Karbach, they have quite a, like I mentioned earlier, they have quite a few different styles of beer and different flavors of beer. One they had just recently out, like this past summer, was some type of, I can't remember the name of the brew, but it was a conservation type name.
Oh, yeah, it's Coastal something or other.
Coastal something or other. Well, every 6-pack that you bought, they donated like part of the proceeds to some coastal conservation to help protect the environment.
Doing
That's
good
awesome.
things with dough. I mean, that's what it's all about. Doing good things with dough and not people digging on your background.
Sure, yeah.
Just
Hey,
let them do good stuff with the dough.
you continue to buy the same stuff that you normally buy, and that goes on to help
For
other
sure.
people.
For sure.
Yeah, Coastal Conservation Ale.
So I do want to ask, so did y'all see one of our good buddies, that listens to the podcast regularly, Blake Harper, he tried his first Shiner Bock. Did y'all see that?
I think I did see that.
Yeah.
I did see that. He's located
He's up north
Illinois?
somewhere.
No.
Yeah, he He's
No.
well. He's an Indy fan, so he's from.
He's a Colts fan.
Yeah, he's in Indianapolis. or
Yeah, I
something,
believe
maybe.
he's from somewhere around there. But he said he's going to be a drinker of those now.
He's a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a fan of Shinerbach.
That's
So,
good. Hey, you can't go wrong with Shiner or Bluebell.
Yeah, those are two staples, man.
Yeah, have
Two
to agree
Texas
on that.
staples, no doubt.
Do it.
I have to agree on that. So when
Yeah.
we moved here, like 11 years ago,
And Whataburger.
No, Whataburger's a no-go. But we moved here, where we're from, there's a creamery, local creamery, just like, it's called Crystal. The milk, the ice cream, yogurt, everything, right? So we move here, and everybody's like, Bluebell. We're like, meh, we have Crystal. Like, you have never had that,
Look,
right?
I've had ice cream before, so I mean, whatever. I get it.
Basically.
Ice cream is so good.
Yeah, it's like ice cream, right?
Yeah.
And then I buy the homemade Bluebell vanilla.
The
John's
OG.
like,
The
yeah,
OG, yeah.
just the basic. John's like, this might be the best ice cream I've ever had. And,
It's good.
Yeah, so when we're back home, or we try to talk to, our family back there, they're like, yeah, we get that. We get that Blue Bunny stuff. Like, no.
Not Blue Bunny.
That's at Walmart.
Yeah, we're not doing
This
Blue
is
Bunny.
Bluebell.
Here. Bluebell. So have y'all done the tour?
No, because they're never open when we have
You have to
our...
go during the week.
Yeah, we
You got
work.
to take the kids out of school and drive up there and go through the tour. That's what we did.
Yeah.
I absolutely loved it. And when you get done with it, you eat ice cream,
Yeah.
whatever flavor you want. So
Yeah, we have Laura's relatives. They have some living up in Maryland. They're from Texas, and they moved up there. And I think he worked for the Pentagon and military and all that stuff like that. So they moved up.
it's like a top secret agent or something.
Top-
You can't talk
Yeah,
about
you'll
it.
be dead
Yeah.
tomorrow, but
Yeah, I think you work for the
Glad
post
you shared
office
that,
or
James.
Pentagon or
He
something.
tells me stuff like,
Yeah.
"Hey, I could tell you this now because it's like 25 years later and it's been declassified and all that stuff like that." I'm like, "Oh, okay, whatever."
Hey, I don't want to know it. Don't tell me.
So-
I'm a risk.
He's a huge fan of our brisket, by the way. So up there, they cannot get Bluebell. Do not have Bluebell in the grocery stores, except for Outback. Outback restaurant up there carries Bluebell. Bluebell homemade vanilla ice cream. They will go to Outback just to get Bluebell
Like,
ice
hey,
cream.
so he had like I can imagine this. He had like this big hot like brownie and fudge and like
Like the
Bluebell.
molten- what is it, the molten
molten
lava
Bluebell, right?
cake?
Bluebell on top. And they're like, hey, can you just like take all that other stuff away? No caramel, no, just
extra
give me
Bluebell.
4 scoops of that freaking Bluebell.
Yes.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, maybe we
Yeah,
should start
definitely.
reviewing ice cream instead of 90-second beer
No,
review.
hold on a second. Not all of
Easy,
us can eat ice
easy.
cream.
Hey,
here,
how
so-
about beer floats?
No. Then we're getting into bilk.
I would have to ask Mr. Gibson how the ice cream is actually in the Outback.
I don't know. I don't even know if we have ice cream out there. Down under, it might be just kangaroo milk and they mix that with you freeze it and now you have kangaroo ice cream. I don't know.
Kangaroo Crunch sounds good to me.
It actually does.
It's better than
Not
peanut
Captain
butter
Crunch.
crunch.
Oh, for sure.
And it's better than M&M's, peanut M&M's.
Absolutely. Peanut butter anything is bad.
What is wrong with you?
A spoonful of peanut butter is fine, but the artificial, nah.
I'm getting stink eye over here. I don't even know why.
Oh, no, not
We
even the
we
cereal.
have a, by the way, everybody, we have a witness, not a witness, but we have the actual person watching.
fan?
Super fan.
We have a live audience,
We have a
folks.
live audience.
I didn't get into the first time you got drunk.
It's not really great. I was old.
I feel like every first time you got drunk is really great, even though it was like horrible. Did you throw up?
No.
Did you actually get drunk?
Yes.
What were you drinking?
Okay, so the first time I was 20 years old.
20.
Yeah.
What did you go like church camp or something? Did you live on like a hill?
Last
Big
week.
hill?
Was there a prairie?
I had goals, Jan. I had
Last
goals.
week.
All right.
And,
Was there like a farm
My
or
husband decided to fill the refrigerator.
You were married
with,
already?
Mike's Hard Lemonade,
Okay.
and that was it. There was no food. and it was not fun. His sister and I had
Okay, time out.
Such a good
Let's just
time.
stop. Let's just stop. Like I see what you're doing. You're bringing the story in, and I just want to take us back for a second. You're 20 years old.
correct.
You're married.
We're about to get married.
And this is the first time you've tasted the sweet nectar and had it intoxicate you.
Correct.
I feel like it's a little...
I bought a house at 19 years old. Like,
Okay.
I had mortgages.
Yeah, you had a mortgage,
Yeah.
and you didn't have any alcohol?
Wasn't old enough to buy it.
It's like, okay, all right. So you got drunk. So you're drinking, what were you drinking?
Smirnoff Ice.
How many?
That's a long time ago.
Yeah, I don't know. Not like a binging, because actually my husband was vomiting his whole dinner in the kitchen sink.
Okay.
So I had to pick up whole hot dogs out of the wrong side of the sink to get them in the
Disgusting.
right side of the sink.
It's always hot dogs, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
It's always a whole hot dog, too, which is weird.
Just didn't process well in the stomach.
Yeah, so
My-
you chew it up and you spit it out, and it's a whole hot dog.
Yeah,
It's
my drinking fun didn't happen until after my 30s.
okay.
Till I moved on a specific street in Pearland, Texas, and got really bad influences.
Okay.
So you didn't have fun until you moved here, basically.
100%.
Were
Why do you
two-
think
were
they
you
haven't
two-
moved yet?
Us too.
Like, they can have 3 more children. They're like, no, it's fine. We have room. We have plenty of room. It's fine. We have closets. It's a
Triple
nursery.
bunk beds.
Boom. Let's go. We have one moving out.
Okay, so we had a cook-off this past weekend, and it was pretty successful. It wasn't as successful as some of the other teams, like Alden's father-in-law.
Ice Cold
Ice
Cookers.
Cold Cookers won grand champion.
That's awesome.
Congratulations to those people. I mean, they did a phenomenal job.
Alan. You can say his name. It's fine.
Alan.
So
Yeah.
did Alan take my advice with the strawberry jelly on the brisket? Because that's how you win a competition.
I don't think he did.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Twins. I think it was a very successful cook-off that we had. I think that we came together as a team a little bit. We had some other guys step up and cook.
Right, we let some new guys
That's right.
do the cooking.
So we had other guys that, most of us that actually do the cooking. We took a step back, allowed other people to step up and do their thing. I do think for their first solo cook-off, and really giving limited amount of advice. I mean, you give advice to, and you're trying to assist, but you're like, hey, it's on you. I'm not here to tell you what to do.
Yeah, they
You know,
pretty much
whatever
did
else.
it
Yeah.
themselves. I mean,
I think they did a great job, and I think the showing they had actually speaks for like your first time, right? Not even your first time. Your first time, they already know what to do. They've already watched everybody do, like our processes and everything else. For to have them step in and kind of go through that, I think it was a good learning moment for them. I think it was a good outcome, personally.
yeah.
I was not expecting to get grand champion, to be honest.
Yeah,
But
special
We
shout
got
out.
calls.
Yeah.
Correct.
So-
Yeah. Special shout out to Matt Sorge
That's
and
right.
then John Ninson. I mean, those guys ramrodded that whole thing. There was a lot of like, I guess, would you say like little like tutelage from Sean and
Yeah, James,
A
John,
couple of
or
guys
John wasn't
behind the
there.
scenes.
John took a back seat to this whole
but those
thing.
guys did it all themselves.
Yeah, we were all out there trying to like assist and like, hey, don't do this, do this.
We
or-
primarily just like sat back
Yeah.
and drank beer and just
I
like,
loved it.
Hey,
yeah.
you guys, we cheered them on.
Hey, how's that fire looking? Don't know. Let's drink a beer.
Yeah.
That's great.
So, but they did a phenomenal job, and quite honestly, this is a valuable experience that these guys can learn, so they can move forward. Some of these other cook-offs that, hey, we're not always killing ourselves just trying to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning or 3 o'clock in the morning. Maybe we can show up at 6 o'clock in the morning and
trust that, hey, our process is still
trust
being
that
done.
things
And
happen.
I totally
So-
agree.
They killed it. They did a great job.
Yeah, I totally agree. They did. Like, golf clap this.
It's awesome.
Perfect.
All right, so let's get into the barbecue portion of this podcast. And I came across an article on BuzzFeed.com, 19 grilling gadgets that should not exist. And this article was written by Rachel Sanders. And we're going to go through a couple of these items. We won't go through all of them, but hey, you guys check it out for yourself. And maybe we get John to throw it up there, and you can click the link yourself. So I'm going to pretty much flashcard the guys and gals here, and let's just get your honest opinion on some of these items. Okay, so the first one, the hot dog roller.
We have it at our home.
We don't have that.
I think we do.
We have a lot of dumb shit, but I don't think we have that. How
I
does
think
that
I
even
bought
work?
that. It's like at the gas station.
No,
and
I
it
get it.
rolls
It
the
looks
hot
like a gas
dogs, and you
station
sit there back
roller.
and forth.
So
It
you
looks-
got to keep the grill open and just sit there moving it back.
Yes,
and
I
forth?
think so.
I'm pretty sure I've bought that before.
It looks like the gas station rollers
It
where you
does.
get the hot dogs, but it has a handle on it. So you stick it on top of your grill and then just keep rolling it back and forth until it's
Listen,
done.
I think it's
Something has
pretty
to roll
solid.
those itself. You shouldn't have to manually roll those.
No, here's the
on
thing.
your
Here's
own,
what we did wrong.
Right?
We just associated that with the gas station, but we forgot the ballpark. That's a ballpark Frank right there.
This is a stainless steel roller that keeps your dogs elevated off the grill. And what does it do? It prevents the charring flames away from your hot dog.
That's the
a
part you
fail.
want.
I'm sorry, did you say I wanted a hot dog or a piece of cold weenie or
Cold
something?
wiener.
I don't want boiled
Yeah, but-
wiener.
Cold
But yeah,
wiener.
but you go to Minute Maid Park, watching the Astros play, and you get a hot dog. They don't give you a charred hot dog.
No,
They give
it's-
you a nice rolled.
It's boiled.
No, it's on the rollers. That's a ballpark hot dog, just like at the gas station.
Yeah, but what's the fuel on that thing? What I mean, where do you put that on?
Electricity.
Look,
Because that obviously is not.
first of all, when I go to the ballpark, I eat peanuts in a bag. I eat 4 or 5 freaking beers. And
Are
then
you,
I
are you
call it a
telling
day.
me you've never had a Sonic hot dog?
I had one today actually. had a
On metal
Coney.
rollers.
I had a Coney
Boom.
today, as a matter of fact.
Well,
and
there's
chili
something
cheese
wrong
tots.
with that, to be honest with you.
I don't know. I don't
And
feel
a
like
cherry
that,
limeade.
that contraption is a complete fail. I feel like that might be nice to have.
Okay, what's next? What do we got next?
I mean, your kids don't want to eat hot dogs with brown stuff on them. It's perfect.
Sure they do.
No.
My kid's like, hey, can you chart mine a little more? I'm like, sure.
No.
Sure, Lily.
That makes
Perfect.
sense from y'all.
All right, next we got the Himalayan salt plate.
That sounds very cold.
Okay, I actually have one of these. So I'm gonna sound a little weird or whatever. Not only is it confusing, it's impermanent. It's fine.
No, I think it's permanent.
impermanent.
No, you're permanently weird.
You permanently. So it's a Himalayan salt block that you heat up in the oven. Okay, so you can't do it on the grill. You're not supposed to. If you do, it'll crack and break if it heats up too quickly because of the moisture. So heat up slowly in the oven, pull it out, put it on your grill. You can grill your steaks on it. You can grill your shrimp on it. You can grill your fish on it. It does leave a little hint of salt from the Himalayan block, but I mean you have to season from it. I actually like it, and you actually cook the meat from it. It's pretty cool. I
So
have
you've
that.
used yours quite a bit.
I've used it. Yeah.
You don't use that shit. Don't give me that.
And also have another one that you use for ice cream. So you mix your ice cream on it, and
I don't like salty ice cream at all. That sounds awful.
you don't get a saltiness from the ice cream. It's just you get just a hint. All right, and it's really good. So check out your stores. We're selling them. Chasing more smoke.
Have you ever made ice cream out of snow when it snows like where you live at?
Just yellow snow.
Oh, it's got to come down a couple of times, but no, but for real. Have you ever
Ice cream?
Have you ever?
No.
Have you ever
I've
made
made
snow
homemade
ice cream?
but I've never made it from snow. Now I made a snow cone from snow.
Okay.
Okay, to move on. The next one is the Spice Arm.
Ooh.
Can you guess what it is?
It's a delivery system of spice.
It is.
Okay.
Pee Wee Herman had one of those. I guarantee you.
Oh boy.
All right, I'll
Is
show
that
you
what
a
he got
picture.
arrested for?
Probably, maybe, but he had one of those things that just beep, beep, beep. It was like a conveyor belt of
Yes.
something.
See, that's a practical gadget that I would buy.
So basically, it's a long telescoping shaker. So basically, it's a long arm that you can attach a bottle of seasoning to that you can shake onto your food if you're trying to reach across a grill that's like 50 or to 70 inches long.
That's dumb.
How big is your grill?
I'm exaggerating, but
if your
it
grill's
is-
72 inches long and you're standing on the long ways, hey, that's on you, man. You need to go the
Right.
width.
That is a long reach,
Yeah.
but
I feel like if I didn't want to touch my Himalayan salt block, that wouldn't be a bad thing.
the pictures that they show on this thing, like that grill looks like it's about maybe just a normal size gas grill. Like that dude just, I can't put my arm over the flames.
He's got the dinosaur arms.
Very dinosaur arm like.
T-Rex. All right, look, that's for the T-Rex arms. You want that, then, of course, perk up about 2 inches from it and shake it on there. You'll be fine. But I don't think that's actually a needed gift, to be honest with you.
Okay, well, hey, leads me to ask this question. Do you season your meat on the grill, or do you season it before you put it on the grill?
That was my first thought. I don't usually add seasoning once it's on there.
That's right.
I do before, but there are times you might want to add a little more.
No, so I can see adding something. Like we've all added a little, just like in barbecue, right? You're barbecuing, add a finishing dust or
whatever, yeah.
something. But I've never just taken a shaker and just shook some shit going, oh, like I didn't do enough
Well,
or
it's
anything.
probably because you would burn yourself, but I mean,
Yeah.
if you had the telescoping pole
Fantastic.
here,
Okay.
you might actually season more often. You might actually produce a little better barbecue.
Okay. Yeah, touche.
I feel like that might be your Christmas gift.
Bobby Boucher. Moving on to the next one. Potato nails.
Okay, please read the description of that one.
These are pretty much nails that you put through your potatoes, and supposedly these nails make the potatoes cook faster and more evenly.
Is it due to a distribution of the heating of the nail?
I think their logic is the nail heats up.
Yeah, the current. I think it's pretty brilliant.
So the little flat head of this thing supposedly heats up, and that heat goes all the way through the nail itself.
It's a delivery system
Delivery system.
of the current.
This is why we have a lot of gadgets at
Hey,
our house.
I'm not okay. Let's be honest. Okay, I'm looking at the picture of these. These are like golf ball potatoes.
Yeah, that would be better for a Costco-sized potato. The picture has done it disservice.
If that's on a russet, I guarantee you, you're driving like 16 nails to that damn thing, trying to get it heated up. And hey, you know what? A little tinfoil and a little fire does the same thing.
Imagine that
Just
shit
saying.
on an Idaho potato, bro. Come on.
That's right.
Hey, sometimes you need to speed the process up. We don't have all day.
For a potato, like it's literally like 2.5 minutes to cook in the microwave, 6 minutes to cook on a 500-degree pit. Like, how long do you cook your potatoes for?
You lost me at microwave.
All right. Last but least, the Hamdogger.
What?
The Hamdogger. Can you guess what that is?
Ham dogger.
The Hamdogger.
It's a hamburger. It's some contraption that's going to make your hamburger a dog.
Make a hot dog out of hamburger.
That is correct.
Boom. We might
It's
own
to
that
make
too.
Also,
Hamburger
it makes
hot
ground
dogs.
beef into a big old wiener.
It makes a beef stick.
That's where Sonic gets their stuff from.
So you put it in a hot dog bun.
What?
Hmm.
How big is that thing?
None of your business.
Yeah, and it goes on to this article's like,
No.
hey, bro, you know what would be rad? What, bro? If we can make a hamburger, except it was in the shape of a hot dog. Laugh out loud, bro. You're so right. God, no. Just don't. If you want a hamburger, get a hamburger.
What's wrong with a cylindrical or a circular, flat, pancake-looking hamburger?
I'm gonna
Right.
I'm gonna get my best read on this. I think you did a really good job. I just want to see how it sounds if I say it.
Okay.
All right.
It sounds like the twin saying it.
Hey, bro. You know what would be rad, bro? I can't even do this.
Yeah, you
This is
sound
the
awful.
worst thing. Who would?
Here.
This is the most disgusting. You want to do it? Okay. Okay. Here you go. Try reading that.
Hey, bro. You know it would be rad, bro? What, bro? If you could make a hamburger, except it was shaped like a hot dog. LOL, bro. You're so high right now. I know, right? Dude, look. Amazon's got you covered.
So, I mean, that kind of concludes that barbecue section of it. And I'm sure as we move a little bit closer towards Thanksgiving, actually Christmas, we got to get past Thanksgiving. We'll start maybe we can come up with a list that we can, hey, what you guys should be going out there and trying to get the husband, the wife, the dad, the mom, the grilling tools, the whatever it may be. Maybe we can put like a list together of suggestions like you should go get. Some of this other stuff. Look, hey, if you're seeing it at the as seen section of Walgreens, no, just don't.
Right.
If you're seeing it like, hey, get it for dad. Look, hey, you don't need a barbecue tool chest where you open it up where there's like these spatulas and tongs and stuff like that. Especially, you know how awkward the big, huge ass tongs are that you can't like close all the way.
Wooden handle.
The wooden handle ones, they're horrible. Don't
But what
buy
if
it.
they have Craftsman handles on them?
No,
Craftsmen
They
don't
look
like
nice.
Craftsmen. I can tell you that.
But they're pretty awesome.
they look pretty. They look nice, but they're not really. You know what the best one is? It's the $199.
Yeah.
no.
The clickers, man.
The ones you get a click
clickers.
test,
The
right?
little clicker one.
Yes.
No, the best ones are the ones you buy from your kids' fundraiser at school.
Oh, that's getting way cheap.
Denny, did you have a recipe for us?
Yes, I brought a family recipe to share.
Well, let's hear it.
Let's throw it up. Let's see it.
So, about every other year, I get excited to do everything from scratch, right? Take ownership and like taking care of my turkey, my sides, my apple pie, right? Everything from scratch. So, when I'm in that mode, I use a recipe that my aunt has shared with us. And it includes, ingredients like apple cider vinegar, brown sugar, salt, of course, bay leaves and peppercorn, garlic, rosemary, and of course, orange, maybe a little lemon, and of
Did
course,
you say Wendy Peppercorn?
what?
You said Wendy Peppercorn.
I don't
No.
think so.
Okay.
More like a
All right.
try peppercorn.
Okay, this is what happens when you're on the podcast. Alden will interrupt you and throw out movie references that
Albinisms.
you may not
and
know.
The unfortunate thing is that I know zero movies. Like, if you haven't caught me since like 1992 when I watched Home Alone, probably haven't seen the movie since. Sorry about that.
What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie is, well, I guess I've seen a more current movie. I really like Step Brothers. I like dumb humor.
Hey, that's right up our alley.
Yeah. Maybe Ace Ventura.
Well, I don't have any stepbrothers, so I don't know what it's like. So
Yeah. It's like, assholes in the mirror are closer than they appear.
That's Ace Ventura.
Yeah, one of the best movies ever. The man with the rubber glove was surprisingly gentle.
yeah,
That's about all I know.
that's actually number 2. Actually,
Okay, so Alden interrupted. So
Yeah.
what was the recipe?
Yeah, so I mean, I'll provide the recipe because it's a pretty awesome recipe. It's a standard recipe, but quite honestly, I am into very practical recipes at this point, and anytime you can make things simple, and that's why I like the gadgets. But if you want to check out the recipe, we'll put up. Otherwise,
We'll post it.
my favorite brine that I'm actually using this Thanksgiving, I used last Thanksgiving, is the Area 51 by Sucklebusters. They make it really awesome and easy, and it's just great. If you're not brining your turkeys, if you're not brining your chicken, you are not producing the best that you can.
Yeah. You're not winning. 100%.
Go over to Lowe's or Home Depot, buy your bucket. If it's cold enough outside, we just actually brine it outside. You don't need to do anything crazy. It's a little harder in Texas to do that. But
Yeah. One day it's like 30, next day it's like 75.
yeah. So get a fresh bucket every year, and then you can throw your own brine together. Really, with most of the ingredients you already have at home, but you still have plenty of time right now to get on the Sucklebusters train because it's amazing brine,
Yeah.
and it'll change your whole Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah. If you're not brining, then you're really not doing your turkey that much justice because
we all tell people how to brine something because a lot of people that maybe novice people that are listening to this are like, what are they talking about? How do you brine these things? So why don't you tell them how to do it?
So it's easy. I actually, 4 easy steps. I broke it down for you. So first you're going to just, get your water. Bleh.
Your waddle?
You're going to get your water.
Waddle body. You got a waddle
Fry
body.
your turkey and vodka. It's great. No, seriously though, you're going to easily just combine some of the ingredients. We'll put it up. It's putting your mixture together, boiling it, letting it cool completely, and then basically putting your turkey in it for about 16 to 24 hours, removing it, and obviously making sure you cook your turkey properly and dispose of the brine. So it's just basically like giving your bird, turkey, chicken a really awesome bath. And, main ingredients I like are apple cider vinegar, salt, pepper, sugar, some other things. And, it just kind of lets it all soak it up. So that's brining 101.
And basically a big jug or something like that.
I like
right?
a 5-gallon
bag.
bucket. Just
Yeah,
a 5-gallon
exactly.
bucket makes it easy. You don't have to worry about the mess. They're $5 at Lowe's or Home Depot. So you just throw it away when you're done.
Perfect.
Yeah. Or don't throw it away.
Now they know. Now they don't have to call you.
That's right.
We keep the bucket and we'll use it for
That's
some other
it.
purpose.
Yeah,
That's
I just
right.
buy a new bucket every year because I try really hard to not make the family sick at Thanksgiving.
Yeah. They do sell, and maybe you guys seen it, but they do sell 5-gallon bucket liners.
Yeah, I just use a trash bag, but I've been buying those scented trash bags, and I thought
Did you
today...
get the Febreze scented ones?
Yeah, today I thought, maybe I should just go bare bucket this year.
Yeah.
And
Just buy the lemon scented
Yeah. Nobody
trash
will know.
bags.
Orange blast.
Yes. All right. Hey, awesome. Let's transition over to the barbecue fails. I think we have one.
Correct.
John, hit him up with the barbecue fail.
Okay, so this is from the Barbecue Man Dan. This is he's from Instagram, and I actually came across his post because he was, I guess, being honest with some of his fails online, which is kind of rare. You don't usually get a lot of that. Everybody always posts their perfect pictures, but this guy posted his
The
it looked
fails.
bad. Yeah,
Yeah,
It
I
looked
like
bad.
that. Like the win, the fell. Like, come on, it
Yeah,
can't
so I
always
was
be
like,
Love it.
That's what
goodness
really
and-
happened,
and
right? So I was-
happiness and rainbows all the time.
Yeah, exactly. So I asked him, what happened? Like, why did it look like that? And I'll share the picture. And he said basically he converted his Weber Smoky Mountain into a barrel so he could use the hang method, and he had never done that before. Got it cranked up. It was going at 250 or so he thought, and had him on there for about 3 hours. Needless to say, it was not the best decision because it cooked much hotter because there was no water pan in the Weber Smoky Mountain. And I'm guessing he didn't have any kind of diffuser or anything like that. Kind of hard to describe, but basically it's ruined. You can see it's 6 slabs of ribs that turned into charcoal, whatever.
Oh, a fiery mess is what happened.
Yeah.
Did it?
I mean, he
did
opens the lid.
overcook and like fall down, like fall off the hooks.
Yeah, so imagine this. Opening a lid to your meat, thinking like, all right, cool. Let's just check on this a couple hours later. And as soon as you open it, the air hits. You get this fireball that shoots up out of the pit, probably close to maybe 16 inches or so. Because this whole thing is engulfed in flames. That's solid. That's a solid fell.
So I guess he's figured it out since then, because his post did say before that he'd cooked ribs, I don't know how many thousands
Flawlessly.
of times, and
Yeah.
he's done it
Yeah.
so many times,
Hey.
but he decided to try this new method. I guess it's a learning curve. There's always a learning curve, I guess, with a different method.
So
Yeah.
the moral of the story: once you figure how to do it, stop trying new. I'm just kidding. Yeah, just keep trying new methods, anyways. That's a great barbecue fail.
Love it. We all have those fails. And Denny, I'm going to put you on the spot. Do you have a barbecue fail? Do you have a cooking fail?
Yeah, lots of them.
I mean, just one. I mean,
Yeah, so my favorite one was my husband throwing, he already shared, I'm pretty sure, in an earlier episode, throwing his piece of wood.
the cedar plank.
Into the pool, and then the pool guy having to deal with that. No, I think probably my biggest fail, most recent, probably in the last few years, is getting really excited about smoking everything. Like I've smoked meatballs and lasagna and spaghetti and salsa and, all these things, which is freaking awesome. But once I got the Traeger Timberline. It has super smoke setting, and I really like to smoke apple pies for holidays. And I decided to super smoke and then super smoke it again. And you taste nothing but like charred, even though it's not dark, it's not black, it's not burnt. It's so over smoked that you're like, yeah, there is such thing as over smoking.
A little too much.
Certain things. So,
All right, so you look at it and you're like, oh, look
it
at
was
that
beautiful.
pie. Look at that little golden crisp.
Listen, this pie was handmade crust,
Yeah,
sliced, Granny Smith apples.
yeah.
And I took the dough and took the state of Texas cookie cutter,
Yeah,
and I added states of Texas
to this thing. Yeah.
thing. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Fork marks
It's
all
like,
around it.
So right now, all I'm seeing is America. I'm seeing God Bless Texas.
Correct.
I'm seeing
Pampered Chef, so an American brand that I use this beautiful.
Yep. Yep.
What is it, like
I see
clay or what is there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome, right? Like this is going to be
And
like
then-
a centerpiece on the dessert table.
Yeah, and then
It
you
looked amazing.
try a bite of it,
and
it's
you're
like,
like,
I'm sorry, is this like a charcoal briquette or something? What's happening here?
exactly. You're
Am I
literally
eating
eating
smoke?
almost like you get that lighter fluid taste
Ooh,
coming from the pie crust.
That's good.
And it wasn't like I had smoked many pies, and so it was a normal deal. So it was a deal that was being served at the Thanksgiving, meal. So, everybody's just eating it, not saying anything. And then, I take a bite and I'm like, oh, this is really not good. So anyway, I will be a little more careful this year.
Would
That's
you please?
awesome.
Would you please be more careful?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
For the sake of Thanksgiving.
Yeah. But I will say one of the smartest things I've done at the same day that this happened is I cooked my entire meal out on the grills, all the sides. I assembled them, took them out, put them on the grills.
It
heated
helps
them up.
when you have 17 Traegers.
Yeah, but it also helps have a really great Thanksgiving because when I walked in, served everybody, the kitchen was clean. So smoke your whole Thanksgiving outside.
Yeah.
Keep your kitchen clean.
You eat, and then you don't have to clean the kitchen, and then I'm going to take a nap. So,
Yeah.
peace out, guys.
And I'm going to eat
Correct.
Costco pie if I decide to over smoke a pie.
Costco pie just sounds horrible.
No, honestly,
Nope.
it's really good.
Is
Good.
It's like a $5 pumpkin pie. That
Yeah, and
is
it's like 40
Well, I
inches
don't like
across.
pie in general, so maybe that's why I'm unbiased to them.
I do like
But
smoked pie and smoked cranberry sauce for Thanksgiving.
nice.
Stick tuned to the next episode. We're going to bring up all the smoked recipes, Thanksgiving.
That's gonna be a good one.
It's going to be a good one.
It's gonna be a good one.
So I want to say thank you to Deni for joining the podcast.
Chicks
We
that
really
smoke.
do appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for bringing the Karbach. We appreciate those guys donating the beer and letting us try it and doing the 90-second beer review. Phenomenal stuff. Y'all guys go out there, check it out, try it out. Let us know what you think.
Thanks for having me. It's fun.
Hey, Alden,
Yes, sir.
hit them up with the business. Where can they find us?
Man, all the platforms. You can find us on Twitter. It's at Grab the Brisket. Facebook and Instagram is at Grab 'em in the Brisket. And email us, fellas, grabinthebrisket@gmail.com. We love all the feedback.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Just grab 'em in the brisket.